Welcome to the Middleware Tech YouTube channel. In this series, you'll learn about command line argument in Python. Null code examples used in the videos will be available on GitHub. Let's get started.
Argument command line argument. So command line, what does it mean by command line argument? Command line argument means during runtime you're taking some input parameter. That is command line argument, right? When I'm going to run that code, that time you're taking during runtime you're getting some input parameter. That is command line argument, right? So let me write one examples. We'll see that how I can implement command line argument in Python, right? So to take a command line argument in Python, we need one of the package called sys. Okay, so how this command line argument in Python works? So just see here, please. Let me write one class first. Class command line demo. Fine. Command line demo. This is my class, right? So inside this class, I'm going to define one function, right? So what I want is that I want to take one constructor. I'll talk about constructor after some time. Let's see, assume this is one function for the time being. Actually, I'm writing constructor. This will work as a constructor inside a class. Okay. Generally inside a class, we define the constructor like this: def underscore init underscore self. So I'm not talking about constructor for the timing. I assume this is one particular method. Okay, this is actually defined as a constructor in Python inside a particular class. So this is my class I have defined. Class name is command line demo. Inside a class, I have written one constructor here. I'll talk about constructor more details after some time, not now. So this is a small constructor I've defined. The name of the constructor is defined like this: underscore init underscore self. It's predefined. Okay, so what I want is that the value that I'm going to pass during how I'm going to compile a code. What does in a command line argument? Assume my class name is command line demo.py. Okay, my file name. File name is Control C, Control V, command line demo.py. This is my file name. Right? Now this one I want to execute. So if I want to execute this one command line, what does it mean? If I want to execute, so Python command line demo.py, and during runtime I'm going to pass some parameter. Right. So during runtime, if I assume I'm going to pass 3 parameters. Okay. So this is the first parameter, ABC. Second parameter, QR, and the third parameter. So is it. So these are 3 parameters I'm going to pass during runtime, and I'm going to run this code. Right. This is said to be as command line argument. So how I'm going to take this command line argument inside my code? How I'm going to take this command line argument inside my code, right? That I can.
Excuse me. Do you mind to speak a little bit slower, please?
Yes, please.
Do you mind to speak a little bit slower, please?
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. So okay. So what I'm saying here is that this constructor is going to initialize the value. Now, how this constructor will take the command line argument, right? How this constructor will take this command line argument, right? So that it can take with the help of a separate package called sys. You have to remember that we need that sys package. Sys is a particular module. Using that sys module, our Python program can take the command line argument. So the sys module, we have to import that sys module. I have to import the sys module, import sys. Using the sys module, sys is a particular module. It's a module in Python. So that our PY file should import this module sys. Then through the reference to this module sys, we can extract the requirements into the program and use them from inside, right? That we have to remember. So inside this, what I'm doing is that I'm going to print something, print first argument, okay, and argument contain some value like sesh dot gv 1. Okay, so this ABC will come inside argv1. This ABC that I'm passing, this will come inside argv1. Okay, similarly, I want to take the second argument, print second argument. Okay, and this second argument will come in. The second argument will come inside argv2. Okay, argv2. Okay, and this third argument that will come inside argv3. Okay, so print third argument. Okay, this will come inside argv3. Okay, so this constructor actually, when you create a particular object of a particular class, the time this constructor is called automatically. Okay, so just see how it is. Now what I have to do, I have to get an object of the class. How to get an object? So just see in Python, Control C, copy, Control V, I'm getting an object. Now see, some examples that we have done still now is like I have created one class, and inside the class I have a method. So to call a method, I have to create an object of the class, and using that object I'm calling a particular method. But what about here? Here I'm using a constructor. Now this is defined, worked as a constructor, and I'll talk about constructor in details later. For the time I want to say that constructor will be called automatically when you're going to create an object of a particular class. In this example, when I write this, that time it is going to create an object of this class, right? You can reference with a particular variable like that. It's up to you, but for the time being I don't need, because when I'm going to create the object of this class, automatically it will be called, and this value it will take from the command line, and that is set as a command line argument. So when they're going to run this code, this value it should take from the command line, right? Okay, let's see how it is taking here. This is my code, Control C, and let me execute it as command line demo.py. So this is my file. So let me close this. Let me close the last example. Okay. I create another one file, new file, and use this file name as file save as, and use this file name as command line demo. Command line demo. Command line demo. Okay. .py. Right. Now, command line demo.py. This is the name of the file, right? So I'll just save it. This is my code, right? For this command line demo, if I want to execute, I have to import this module. And this is my class. Inside the class, I have to define the method using proper indentation. Since right, and inside the method, if I want to use the print statement, I have to use proper indentation for that. Right? Yes. Now after that, I'm creating an object of this class. So when you create the object of this class, that time you call this constructor, and it should execute. Okay. So file save. Let me check if it's working or not. Now this file I want to execute through command line because I want to pass some command line argument, right? So you can write here Python. My file name is command line demo. Command line demo dot right. Okay. Now if you see here, why it is not working, I have to pass some argument, right? I have not passed any argument, right? I have to pass some argument, right? So pass some argument like ABC, XYZ. Argument I have passed. Now if you see here, it is saying that some indentation problem. So you can check indentation here, save it. And then you can execute. Now from here, it's fine only. Sys.argv1, and then we are using sys.argv2 and sys.argv3, and this parameter I'm going to pass through command line. So we have to check where is the problem here. It's correct. This is also correct. So just save it. It's only okay. Execute it first. I'm not giving proper indentation, so it should give an expected block. So I have to use it.
Is there any space between def and underscore? Or it's
yes, this is yes, it is there. Space is there because def means I am going to define.
it's a defining. You're defining. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a predefined. So I'll save it. Now here, Okay, and the problem is this is an ERGV. Save it. Now if you see here, it is working fine. It's working fine. Correct. First argument, sys.ergb. Now if you see here, this is the argument that it is going to take from command line. So ERGB is a predefined array, inbuilt array that is defined inside this sys module, and in their first location it is taking ABC, second location it is taking XYZ, third location it is taking PQR. But what about if you are talking about array? You can say like array first position is 0 position, right? ARGB is 0. So where is that ARGB 0 position, right? So ARGB 0 also there. I have not given here. So let me print that one. Print. 0. Okay. Class. ARGB 0. Let's see here, please. ARGB 0. So this is a 0 position. I'm not passing because the argument that you're passing here that will come inside the first position. But what it contain in the 0 position, right? Let me check what it contain. File, save it. Let me check what it contain. See here, please. Just see here, please. 0 position contain the name of your file. 0 position ARGB 0 that contain the name of your file. Name of your file is command line demo.py. Correct? So you have to remember that when we are taking an argument through command line, when I'm going to take an argument through command line, we need this module sys. Using the sys module, I have to call ARGB. First point. Second point is that the command line argument that I'm going to take, that argument I have to start from one position. But right? Because first argument ABC will come in the one position. Second argument XYZ is coming inside 2 position. Third argument PQR is coming inside 3 position. Correct? Right? And the 0 position contain the file name. In Python it is like this, but it is not same in Java or some other language. Especially I'm talking about Java. First argument will come inside 0 position. Second argument will come inside 1 position. Third argument will come inside 2 position in Java. But in Python, it will be like this. That we have to remember. Fine. This is all about command line argument in Python. How I can take command line argument in Python. This is a very small example. Right? Right. So okay. So just see here what we are talking about just now. We have spent some time on command line argument. Then we talked about some time on control flow. We talked about examples on operator. We have given some examples on data types, right? Using OOPS approach. So to approach, I can write my code. I'll explore here also. I'm writing all the examples using this OOPS approach, right? I'll explore here also. Fine. Okay. So next what I'll do is that I've just written the flow here. Just here, please. I'm using this flow. Next, what I'll do is that we'll talk about user input in Python. Next step.